we go into the English one. Lesson 4, you know that we have been done with 3 lessons, right? This lesson 4, lesson 5. We will start the class soon as we have finished the English one here. But I'm going to keep going with this one here a little bit so you understand what we are doing. Now, we stopped at last time that we understand the connection between internal energy and the emotion, the intellect, and the spirit, right? Last time we had to draw a circle, the breathing, and then all the parts in it. Now we talk about more about the internal energy. As soon as we talk about the internal energy, the first question we ask is where are they located? Internal energies are located according to the Indian, yoga system, in the 7 centers along the spine that we call the chakra system. This chakra system, come down from the very first one to the very bottom of your spine. If you just put your hands here, it's called the coccyx, or we call the tailbone. From there, the first one, and go down, go up. And the second one is right by where your belly is. And if you put your fingers here, and you go around here, it's about there. Okay. Now you go up a little bit around here. This is the what we call the solar plexus. But in the other side of solar plexus, then there is a chakra number 3. Now up far here is where, right by the middle of the sternum here. But in the other side, along the spine, that's chakra number 4. And up here is chakra number 5. And if you go to the top of the head, the ears going inside, the top coming down, then that's number 6. And finally, the top of the head, number 7. So the chakra are energy centers. And what's the meaning of the chakra? Chakra means wheel, all. Altar or wheel. An altar, a wheel, a sphere of energy, because they are rotating, they're moving, they're circulating. They are not staying in one place. Okay? So this energy is moving. So they call chakra energy. Now, people found out that this energy can be measured. And so there is yin and yang, positive and negative. So over here, you say this is a yin, and over here is yang. Okay? You put the line like this. So the energy can be measured. And the first person who you would like to remember the name is Day3, who is a professor at University, UC, LA. 20-something years ago, she's invented the machine to measure the energy. And until now, she has been very successful, and the research become a practical method to help people to raise their energy. And actually, there is the center close by. I don't know the name of it. We have been talking about that center, and that center is where patients come to the place, and they had a very interesting treatment. She would raise the energy in each center, wherever your body's organs is damaged or weak, raise the energy and try to heal that. The research has been done for a number of years, and it's due quite a lot of success, according to the report. Now, but that's not important. The important part is this chakra energies here already exist more than 3,000 years ago with the Indians, with the Yogis. And they are connected with certain level of consciousness, okay? Each level of consciousness, the way that we live our lifestyles, each of us are so different, the way that we express our emotions are different. Some people get angry all the time, but other people are always happy, are very genteel. Some people are completely optimistic, but the other pessimistic. Now, level of intellect, and you know that some people take a week to read one book, some people take 3 months to read just one book, little tiny one. But some of the kids can read a whole stack of books just for a few days. Level of intellect is different. The level of absorbing information and digest it critically, so different, each of us. Not any one of us the same. The brain works differently in each of us. How is that? Well, some people develop the energy up here, make them become so intelligent. But some people are very good in the relational awareness, the relations. They are full of love and compassion. They are very accommodating. Why? Their self-relation center, the energy is right here, is very yang, and make them become very much relational. Okay, it's very interesting because each level of energies now it actually expressed in different ways. Now thinking about if you have a little tiny dot, big, small, sphere, and you can see that. Some people's energies are very big, are very small here, and it's very big here, very small, very big, small, big, small, big. So we have a completely different scale of energy map. Okay, someone energy is not totally negative, and that person most of the time you can see the person very weak, very sick, or perhaps very negative, because the energy is very negative. And so when you take a look at this here, and you have a dim at each center. For example, self-preservation is the center where the energies help build your body. Now you look at the people around you, and you realize that some people have very well-built body. That's be very young, but some people is not. And that is a function of self-preservation center. And then there is a self-gratification center, where it's mostly centered around your belly here. What happens is this. With that center is very, very yin, you always demand something, you want something, you want to gratify, you want to satisfy your desires. But if you are very young, that center is very young, most likely you wouldn't want to have anything, to take anything. You most likely to give instead of taking. Now, so you can see that self-gratification. And then the next one is self-definition, is you define who you are. I just talked about this man here, so who are you? Okay, and you can identify yourself. Doesn't matter how you're going to say, but in your mind, in your head, you always picture yourself somewhere in the whole universe here. In the large context, you always define yourself somewhere. You don't, we never say that, oh, I'm nobody. We always define ourselves as someone. So self-definition. How do we define ourselves? It depends on the energy. If the energy is very, very low, sometimes we have very low esteem. We don't really think who we are as exactly. But if our positive energy is so much, maybe we define ourselves in the context in a way that is very respectful and commands people respect as well. Self-relation. This tree center here is almost about the self, but the next center is about how we relate to the other. Okay? And this is start to have opened up a whole new form of energy. This form of energy, later I will tell you, but this is also dictate a whole new way of being. Because if you have these three centers here, you will be satisfied with who you are right now, right here, doing whatever is right here. You don't care about people. But these centers appear. What happened is now you have to think about what I'm doing here, how that affected that person, how it affects to my father, my mother, my sister, my brother, my boyfriend, my girlfriend, my whatever. It's a whole relationship seems to make us consider what we should do, what we should not. And so the value system will be established as soon as the cell relations come into place. There's no need to have any value if nobody else around you. Because once people around you, you need to have some real value. And the way you deal with people, ethics arise because of that. Okay, now the next one is self-expression. Expression is about expressing the self in terms of language, ideas, ideology, concept. Those are the next one right here. So you can see this. The energy moving up, and at this level here, we no longer just about satisfy our desires, or satisfy who we are, or sharing emotion with each other and this here, but now we express ideas. The very abstract, a very, very abstract thing. All of this down here is not abstract, okay? But it's we call pre-rational. Pre-rational meaning you don't have a language for it. You express certain emotion. But here, this is the level we call rationality. This is the first time human beings come to grip with the concepts. Okay? It's no longer a picture, an image, a symbol in your head, but now very complex concepts, very complex system of ideas, mold together in the head. And so we come to the level which is more sophisticated. And then the next level is self-illumination, illumine the cell. Understand the cell, understand the depth of who we are, understand the depth of design, understand everything in its context. Self-illumination is a kind of wisdom, it's kind of light that shines into our heart and our mind. And shine into the concept that we play within ourselves and with others. So illumination here is pretty deep, okay? And usually we say there's a third eye, third eye. Now some of you, or all of us actually, all of us always have certain intuitions comes up all the time. You suddenly mean, aha, eureka. That is the intuition that's come up from here. And it's if you have a lot of energy, positive energy, usually this center always works for you and always reveals certain principles and certain truths that your rationality cannot think of. Sometimes you cannot solve a problem by just keep thinking, get incubated. Okay, stop doing. Okay, I'm going to do something else. What are you doing? You just simply let the energy that the mental energy now transform into the spiritual energy, into this area, so that it will take care of the problems for you. The last one is self-liberation, where the energy, if you move up to here, then you can be out from the cell. You liberate yourself completely from the cell. So this energy here can be measured and can be expressed over here. For the first three centers always come out as heat. But the next center is come out as the energy field. And so when you sit next to someone who is very kind, you know what happens? You feel the kindness. You feel kind of quiet, calm, serene. You be next to someone very kind. Now when you look at someone who is not kind, have so much anger, without the person telling you about his or her anger, you feel it. How do you feel it? This energy, the person emanates this energy to your heart, and your heart can pick up that energy. So we have to be very careful, because what we are, what we have in here in terms of emotion, people who are sensitive enough, they feel it. Even they're not sensitive, but they will feel it, because energy is something everyone feels. We feel it. The next one is, this is the sound energy, where your expression, your creativity, you come into language. Okay, very abstract. So sound actually is not what we call the sound here, but the vibration, the kind of vibrations that happen through language, through concept. Okay, concept also giving the kind of waves. So this is waves, more than sound, waves. But the next one is the light, becoming light. So the more you come up here, you're moving from what we do here now, integral Tai Chi is doing here, level 1 doing here heat, level 2 doing the field, level 3 doing this sound and lights, because you do more and more, you go into what we call meditation. You can't go up without meditation. So you don't meditate, you know what happened? You don't meditate, the maximum you can do is about level 1 here, level 2 here, and that will be it. You'll be very happy, but maybe that's all you need to do in this life, just be happy. But if you want to evolve, to open up wisdom to the intuition that really at the leading edge of humankind, meditation will help you. And meditation push you up and above here, this level here. So, but for regular human beings, you just want to be happy, stress-free. Maybe that's all, okay? But important to understand that we have many levels to scale. We're not just simply like this. We gotta evolve. We gotta move ourselves up. And that quest to improve oneself and to be the best of what we are is a quest that naturally embedded within our heart. So once you get this up, this first level, second level, you will know the drive to be the best. And that is not the drive to compare you with others, but you see the potential. You see and you feel how that potential asking you to open itself up. And that drive here is wonderful, because when the drives already happen to you, you know that nothing can stop you. You know that the goals can be reachable and achievable. And that's why the system that we design, it's very, very simple. How simple it is, you take it one step at a time. First, you will do what we call, you make everything become positive. So you work with all the forms to make all of this become positive. Then, what do you do next? You move all this energy, you transform this into all of the level. Heat into the energy field, into sound, into light, into consciousness, and vibration. Now, hopefully, that's the course that we laid out and it could be accomplished. Because we still, at this very level here, we feel the heat here, this level here, because it takes some time, number one, it takes also integrity, time, because each of us have a little bit of time. You don't devote the whole life to all kinds of things. You devote certain time to do certain things now. Okay, you know, once 3 hours, 6 hours a week. Do this out loud, ready. 6 hours per week. But the people who put a lot of energy doing this, of course, put a lot of energy, a lot of time into it. Okay, so not to be discouraging, but if you can do this 2 level here in this lifetime, meaning here, you look at the picture here, and I will draw this for you. This is the lesson 6, which as I say, you don't need to draw anything. Just listen to it for a little bit, and then you absorb it, and then you will okay. So the first 3 chakras, 1 to 3, this is what we call level health. This is level healthy, become healthy. You generate heat in order to become healthy. Without that heat, you don't sweat, there's no health. You need to sweat. So that 2-3 hours workout helping you to clean up the mood and energy from here to here. Okay, ready? Now the next level here, and this is what we call level 1, level 1. Level 1. Now level 2 is you deal with number 4, chakra number 4 only. Okay? So chakra number 4, you become very compassionate, very harmonious one. Okay, so harmonious. Harmonious. You become a very loving person. Now this already a very, very cultivated. And of course, this person here is much higher in the evolutionary scale because he has love, or she has this great heart, and she no longer belongs to this first group where once in a while you have love, once in a while you can forgive. But this person here is very harmonious because he has love, he has care, and she has a lot of compassion, a lot of dedication. She is the person that you want to be with because her mind is so great. Okay, it's embrace your mind. So this is the second level, level 2. Now level 3, we call, it's on the 3H, 1, 2, 3, we call holistic. Holistic is the level number 5 here, chakra number 5, with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7. So 5 and 6. 5 and 6. Do the 6 and 7. Holistic, here you develop your intuition and you become a very rounded person with all kind of activities in your life. You no longer just have a one-track, single track. You are multi-tracking, meaning you do so many things in life. And all the things you do come to fruition, they blooming because all the aspect of your potentiality now is open up and is really reaching out and helping people. This is the third level where we say it's like avatar. Avatar, the meaning of avatar is a God in the human body. So at this level here, what happened is you really a God-sent person because you actually go around and affect people. You lift up the whole society. You're not just making money. You're not just doing something that is very much passive or something that people tell you to do. No, you are the leader, not a little tiny local place. You are a global leader at this level here. So Well, we take a while from us from here to here. But maybe Ken or some of the young people here would be the avatars of the future, right? Sure. You know, these people are so young and they learn it. So by the age of 30, you see how they can become great. Now the next one, the last one we call the expert. This is the last one. Expert, or we call sage. Either one, the level of 4 is the last level of our indigo tai chi. And the last level here, where the two here will help and you truly liberated if you get to that level. So this practice, the path is the path of evolution. And if you understand this here, you see it's very easy, not very difficult to see how everything comes together like this. And this is the map, and this is what we call the curriculum that we design. This is coursework that we design. Okay? And within level 1 here, you have level 1A, level 1B, and level 1C. Here it's the same thing, 2A to B2C, 3A to B2C. That's how we design. So the more you go up, the more you have meditation. Okay, so mà hiểu được thôi mình về nhà ngủ giấc mạnh. Xuống. Inhale, exhale down. Inhale up. Nhìn chỗ nào bác? Nhìn chỗ giữa hai bằng chân. Looking down to the point between your two feet. Rồi bend your back. Chin up and chin in. Cái cằm ngước lên. Cái cằm nhón nó vào.
7 8 9
Rồi, inhale. Tiếp trái đem vào lại. Rồi, number 3, combine 1 and 2. Tiếp ra. Tay trên cái đầu gối của mình nha. Tay trên cái đùi của mình đó. So, remember, exhale down and bend over, look in between the two feet. And up. Xuống sơ sơ thôi. Rồi, không có nhiều lắm.
2
Sơ sơ thôi.
3 4 5
Exhale down. Inhale up. And back. That's only to familiarize us with the movement down and bend over. And number 4. So, step out. Now we do the same thing, but it's more radical, meaning the bend is much more. Okay? So, hands over your knees here. I'm sorry, hand on the thighs. Okay, so exhale down and bend. Really good bend. Okay. Stay right there, stay right there. See how you bend it. Okay, I want a couple of people just walk around for me. The instructors just walk around. A couple of you, what's the name? Young and women. Just walk around, make sure people do it right, and he as well. Just walk around. Just stay there, stay there. So people can check on you, check on you. Make sure your neck is in. Your chin is sticking in. Chin tucked in. Okay. Stay right there, don't go anywhere. Stay right there at that position because we need people to check on you. Mấy bác nào đứng bên ngoài lên nó đè xuống. Ngoài what up? Make sure that your chin is in. Tuck your chin in, please. All right. Stomach good. All right, it's okay. Okay, still doing it. Still doing it. Yeah. Very good. Get people to check it. Okay, good. Now up. Modify number 4. So you're coming down, and we just now we're coming down and we're going up like this, but now what I want you to do is you keep your hands all the way up and change and try to stand on your toes if you can. You cannot stand on your toes, okay. But when you go up, try to lift a little bit, lift your toe a little bit, that's all. Chin up and toes up, okay? So number 4, it's a little bit different of the 4 you have learned the last 2 days. Okay, now you can do, you cannot do, you don't. Bây giờ cái này gọi là cái bonus cho những người nào cái bên gì nữa thì bác làm sao? Thì khi cái bác xuống đó, thì cong lại như con cóc, mà khi lên đó, thì cái chân mình nhón lên trên chân số 4 như vậy, được không? Nếu làm được thì làm, không làm được thì sao đó bác? Thôi, hay, thôi nó công nhận hay, dùng đúng chỗ. Rồi, ok, back in, step out. 1, have your hands on your thighs, and coming down, bang, okay, and then up, inhale, coming down.
1,
2,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10.
okay, inhale. Nói cái này khó hơn hồi nãy đúng không? Khó hơn phải không? Đúng lắm. Khó chút xíu là không có gì đâu. Bây giờ đó mình làm cái tay. That's for the feet, the legs, and knees so far. Now we do with the hands. See how the hands will go? Hands together like this. And inhale up. And exhale down. Okay, keep your hands straight. Inhale up. Look up and exhale down. Keep your hands straight. Inhale up. Coming down like here, and hold like right here, hold like here. Get down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Hold right here. See there? Okay, hold right there. And down. Inhale up. Coming back right here. Above your shoulder. Or your shoulder. And coming down. You're shifting the finger's direction from here, you drop it down. See, here the point of dropping or change direction. Up and down.
8,
Up and down.
9,
Up and down.
10.
Good. Now we do number 2. Number 2 meaning you bend your back at the same time. Okay? So hit again. Here. Up, bend your back up, arch up, and coming down. Oh, sorry. Step out. Left foot step out. There we go. Now up, look at the point up there. Down, look at the point between the feet. Khi mà nhìn lên thì nhìn cái trần nhà. Okay? Khi xuống thì nhìn cái điểm giữa hai bàn chân. Nhưng mà cái trần nhà là nằm chỗ nào bác? Nó nằm ngay đỉnh đầu của mình. Ok, tay dưới đây nè. Được chưa? Inhale up, bend, arch, and exhale down, bend down. Tuck your legs in, up and down.
2,
Up, hands and shifting.
3,
Up and shifting.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, inhale. Mình đếm tiếng Anh đi. Vì cái số thì không có người Việt Nam mà đếm từ 1 đến 10 cho nên họ đi lãnh tiền họ đếm từ 1 đến 100 thì cái đó này thì khám phá là các bác á, có nhiều người làm nó cúi thấp quá Thành ra mình không cần thấp, bắt qua cái profile của thầy, tức là mình lên như vậy cái gì. I said that you don't need to be bending so much down here. You don't need to. Number 2 here is only require you to go up as this, up here, and you're coming down. You look at in between your 2 feet, stuck your head in a little bit here, and go up. So you don't do anything with your leg, okay? Your leg doesn't need to bend. Coming down here, and up. Coming down, and up. Okay, let's do 10 more times again. Tức là cái chân thẳng, đừng có chân cong. Step out one, and okay, up, and down.
1, 2, 3,
Inhale up, exhale down.
4, 5,
Bring your left foot back. Excellent, it's very easy for you. Now, 4 plus 2 is 5. If you get a 6, you better go back to high school, or maybe grade school. 4 cộng 2 là mấy các bác? Bao nhiêu? 6. 4 cộng 2 sao là 6 được rõ ra? 5. Okay. Dạ, con biết rồi má ơi. Let's get going. Okay. Ready? Step out. 1. Your hand a little bit relaxed, hand a little bit relaxed here. 2, coming down a little bit. And now 3, you go all the way over. The shoulders here, coming all the way over. Okay? And bend your neck, and hand join, and ready to jump up. Okay, 1, 2, 3, up! Coming down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Good, and hands up, and return. And just breathe a little bit. Relax. Okay, let's move on. Okay, now we learn the reverse. The reverse from the frog is going like this here. And it's so easy, everyone knows how it goes. You swing the arms out. Up here. Okay. And then you're facing front. You drop it to the back here. Back side front here. And you come back here. You swing it out again. Real fast. Face the front. And bring it back here. Coming down here. Now the key thing is you need to get it past your eyes very fast. Okay? Keep it past your eye very fast. So here we go. Up. Past your eye very fast. Up. Past your eye. And you also want to know that you don't want to go like this and you bring down here. You want to drop from here, up here, facing front, and bring it, draw it right to the front of yourself coming down. So stay very close to your body. Tức là cái tay mình đó, mình bứng lên như này. Rồi xong rồi đó, mình cứ đừng có kéo nó xuống. Mình kéo nó xuống vậy này. Rồi mình lên vậy. Mình phải làm sao mình lên nó thẳng cái này nè. Rồi xuống nó thẳng, nó ngang cái mặt. Nó cái đường nó gần người mình xuống, kéo xuống. Lên, xuống, lên này. Okay, the ideal is above or around around your ears. Okay, that's ideal. That's a great one. Otherwise, a little bit further ahead is okay, but ideal is like this. Okay, and coming down, up, and coming down, up, coming down. 3,
2, 3,
inhale,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
inhale. Thả qua các bạn, thả qua. Đây số 1. Đây số 2 là sao? Bước ra. That's number 1. Here's number 2. You go like this here. Arching up back. And you coming down, looking at your point, the middle point, and up and down.
2,
Up and down.
3, 4, 5, 6,
Chin up, chin in.
7,
Become. All right. Okay. That's 2. So we plug in with the other 4. So 4 plus 2 is?
5,
No. No. It will be 7. So 4 plus 2 is 7. It is 7. Okay, so you tap out. Okay. 1. You actually, we usually say going like this. Actually, you're moving from this shoulder like this. Okay. But not. No. You roll your shoulder a little bit over. See the shoulders? Look at my shoulders here. Look. See how I'm rolling my shoulders out a little bit? See there? Okay. So I'm not trying to do like this. This is not the way I want to do it. This is too much. This is too much. So what I like to do is roll it. See here? I roll inside. I roll my shoulder a little bit. Roll. Tức là cái vai của bác đó nó mở ra. Nó mở cái vai ra. Thì có bác thì vậy bác này. Cái này không phải đâu các bác. Cái gì không phải đâu. Thành ra cái này hơi khó chút xíu. Vì bình thường là mình nói cái tay đưa ra như vậy nè. Nhưng thật ra cái đưa ra nó không đúng. Vì cái đưa ra tay này nó không phải. Cái đầu cái vai nó đưa ra chút xíu. Vai đưa ra chút xíu như vậy. Chút nữa là mình xuống đó, thì mình trồn được. Có hiểu không? Thành ra cái vai đó nó disengage chút xíu. Nó ra chút xíu thôi. Là cái đúng nhất. Chứ không phải là cái tay nó ra. Vì thường mình nói cái tay ra. 1, 2 tay ra như vậy. Cái này không phải. Mà cái vai nó hơi nhón ra chút xíu. Nhíu là các bác làm được không? Bạn thì qua cái tay nó đúng không? Cái tay đúng không? You roll just a bit so you feel that cái nặng chưa? Okay, lại. Okay, let's do it again. 1 and rolling your shoulders. 2, bend your knees as much as you can be. Alright? And then now 3, coming all over. Okay, have your hands together. Okay. And we would do the head. Our head should be pointing in, meaning the chin should be pointing in. Chin in. Ready? Okay, now you inhale, you jump up. Inhale. 1,
2, 3, 4, 9, 10.
a little bit shaky. If you do 10 more times, it'll be good. What I like to do is this. Các bác thấy được không? Được, chưa được. Thì mình sẽ làm 10 cái nữa. Ok? 10 cái nữa. Cái vấn đề quan trọng là làm quen thôi. Nó quen thì good. Do 10 more times. And try to be mindful of the chin, because it's very easy for us not to put the chin in. And it gives you a little better balance when you put the chin in, but you have to be careful because when you get the chin up here like this, usually you lose balance, I lose. So you make sure that you learn the knack of it, okay? So let's do it again, 10 more times. Làm 10 lần nữa nha. Left foot, 1. Rolling your shoulders out a little bit. Bend your knees. And bend yourself over. Hands together. Okay. Get ready. And up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10.
And try your best. Inhale up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Inhale. Very good. Let's move along. We will do the buffalo, and as soon as we finish it. Giơ đầu thì thế đầu tiên là sao? Chân không xong là gì nữa? Nhớ không? Tới và lại, ngược lại, đúng không? Chỉ có cái chân trước thôi mình làm, đúng không các bác? Chơi chân trước này. Đó, không có sau này. Trước. Rồi sau. Chin out. And chin in. Chin out. Chin in. Nhìn một điểm trước mặt đó. Okay. Nhìn trước mặt. You point, you gaze, you stare at one point in front of you. Okay? Make sure your 2 feet together. Okay, chant the other leg. Okay? Same. And do 10 times. Inhale and back. Have your hand on your thigh. Don't lift your toes. Point. Look at one point. Keep going. Look at one point only. Your left toe and bend your knees. Bend your right knee. Okay, and how do? You step forward, right? You stretch this thing here and come back. Stretch, stretch here, come back. Okay? And it's not much of the neck here, but you can do that still. You can do that. Okay. The point is you need to stretch your leg, your back leg. Cái chân sau làm sao mà nó thẳng cái chân sau lên và nhón cái gót ra, nhón cái gót lên. Cái quan trọng là cái chân cong cái đầu chân trái, gối chân xuống, còn chân phải đưa lên, rồi tới, thẳng cái đầu lên xíu, cái chân này nè, chân sau thẳng này quan trọng rồi. Ok. Thì cái này là mình phải cái thẳng đó. Nếu bác muốn cong cái muốn thẳng cái cơ cầm này cũng được nhưng mà nó không bắt buộc. Vì mình chỉ muốn là cái chân sau thôi. Đó. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale.
5,
Very good. What we want you to do is when you do this, you try to express what is the movement is about. Just now, when we do the frog, we talk about the meaning of it. We can't play it because we only have 9 times. So next time we have another session in June. Hopefully you can come back and we give you the full sketch. Okay, now we do some to make it full. Thầy muốn hỏi là nếu các bác này thứ 5 này các bác có muốn học không? Có không? Muốn học không? Mình trong chương trình không có nhưng mà các bác muốn học thì thầy sẽ nói cho Sila đó, thầy sẽ huấn luyện Sila ngày mai đó làm sao học cái thế giới tiếp. Các bác có muốn học không? Vì nếu học được thì hay lắm, nhưng mà cái nhuần nhuyễn, dùng những cái cách mà thầy dạy đó. Vì các bác biết không? Là cái... So first of all, you want to step out. Wait. Okay, take a look at me. Usually, what we do is we stand here, we step out. Okay? We do that. The reason because it's convenient. But if you step out this way, you need to turn the right foot. So the whole body in that direction. So it's not the right foot on this direction, the left foot in the other direction. You want to turn this into the same direction. Okay? So that is one little twist that I want to change. Bây giờ các bạn biết không, khi mình bước ra đó, chân trái ra đó, thường 45 độ đó, thì hai cái chân nó tạo thành 45 độ. Bây giờ mình không muốn như vậy, mình muốn hai cái chân nó cùng về một hướng. Để chi vậy? Để mình sức chịu cái bàn chân mình nó mạnh hơn. Có gì cho nó. Thành ra có nhiều bác thì mình sinh ra là cái chân nó đã bác rồi. Và bây giờ đó, cái bác sửa một xíu cái gì mình vẫn còn thời giờ để sửa. Mình chưa già lắm. Đúng không bác? Ok. Thành ra tại sao mà thầy không đứng thẳng như vậy để chi vậy? Thầy muốn nói rằng đó, mình bước tới đó thì nó thẳng vô cùng. Em thì nói không? Thành ra bây giờ các bác bước tới đi. Có đứng hàng ngang như vậy đó, thì các bước tới. Bước tới. Ok, start. Ok. Chân trái. Rồi chưa? Rồi đó, thì bác ấy nhớ cái chân, lift your left toe up, bend your right knee. Okay. Okay. So your body should be sitting right on your right foot. Okay. So right foot here. Hand like this here. Okay. Rồi chưa? Bây giờ cái này hơi có khác chút xíu, bác thấy khác gì không? Các bác thấy nó mỏi chân không? Hay lắm. Thấy chưa? Hồi xưa đó thì mình dường như mình làm như vậy đúng không? Bây giờ đứng. Okay, so now step forward. Okay, lift your left foot and sit back straight, sit back. You come. Hands like this. Okay, then inhale. Exhale. All the way back. Look at one point. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale.
2, 3, 4, 5, 10.
Okay, and sit, draw back, inhale, and exhale. Okay, sit down for 1 minute. Sit down for 1 minute. Cái mà mình chưa có làm cái con cấp đó, rồi mình chưa có giải thích nó rõ cái triết lý, thì mình có cái thế mà mình thích, thì con này mình cứ từ các bác nghe. Mình bước tới gì, hai cái chân nó thẳng hàng, nữa chân lên xuống lên nè, cái lưng mình nó thẳng chút xíu, khoan cong lại, đừng có thẳng. Ok, mình đẩy ra đó thì mình nói là mình bao nhiêu cái phiền não trong người mình nó nhiều lắm. Làm cho người mình nặng xuống, cho nên cái người không đứng thẳng được, cái người mình nó bị nặng xuống bởi cái phiền não. So the first thing you do is you imitate the state that we have so burdened with afflictions, heavy burden with afflictions. So you drop your knees down and make sure you stay with this, don't go the other way. And hand is this here, you're rolling your hands back like this. Okay, it looks very nice doing the rolling back like this. Okay, and you push yourself over, same time. Tức là mình đẩy cái phiền não mình ra. Cái phiền não ra là sao các bác? Mình buông cái phiền não mình xuống, mình mở cái tấm lòng của mình ra. Cái này là cái tình thương của mình. Mình ra cho nên cái tình thương mở rộng. Mình có thể đón nhận người ta vào và mình lún người mình xuống một cách tự ý để cho cái người ta phải bước vào trong đời của mình, bước vào tâm của mình được. Mình mở tình thương của mình ra và mình đẩy cái phiền não để đẩy người ta ra đó. Đẩy cái phiền não ra, bỏ xuống, mở cái tình thương của mình ra. Cái này là cái đặc biệt của Phật giáo. Đây là cái đặc biệt của cái triết lý mà tình thương người nào mình không có ôm người ta chặt quá là mình chiếm hữu người ta. Mình thương người nào đó là mình mở cho cái một không gian của họ được mở ra, làm cho họ có thể có được cái tấm lòng vì người ta mình thương họ để cho họ sống. Mình không thể nào thương họ làm cho họ ngạt thở được hết trơn. Cho nên nếu mà yêu ai thì làm ra ngạt thở. Mình cứ thương người nào đó thì mình làm cho người ta dễ thở. Mà khi mình làm dễ thở thì mình là người sao đó? Dễ chịu. Nhưng chắc dễ thương dễ chịu cái đó. Nhưng mà dễ chịu nhiều thì thành ra dễ sao? Dễ thương. Vì không dễ chịu không dễ thương nha. Mình phải từ cái mình dễ đó mà ra cái dễ chịu đó nó khó lắm. Mà dễ chịu rồi mới dễ thương được, không cách gì mà tự nhiên đụng dễ thương dễ chịu của thương cả. Thành ra cái bác biết là cái mình đẩy cái phiền não ra là xong rồi sao? Buông nó xuống, cầm nhìn ra ngoài này. Dễ thở, mình mới thở được. Vì mình muốn cái phiền não nó ở dưới này, mình ở phía trên cái phiền não này. Nếu mà mình trùi ra mình thì mình nghe thở rồi. Nên mình phải là cái dễ thở trước cái đã thì mình mới làm cho người ta dễ thở được. Đúng không á? Cho nên cái đó là cái triết lý quan trọng đó. Mình muốn thương ai thì dễ thương trước. Mình muốn người ta dễ chịu với mình thì mình phải dễ chịu trước. Và mình muốn gì mình còn dễ thứ ba là dễ gì nữa mình. Không phải. Không. Mình muốn người ta tha thứ với mình thì mình tập cái dễ tha thứ với người ta đi. Ok. Các bác đừng dễ người với tôi nha. Rồi các bác nghe này, bây giờ đó, cái đó là cái triết lý quan trọng của mình đó. Voici, Adam, Tijuana, Mori. Who else? Not speaking English? Huh? Mari? Oh, Mike. I thought you have learned with Fountain Valley, right? Have you learned from Fountain Valley?
Yes, here.
Oh, you learned here? Yeah, I recognize your voice. Recognize you. Did you the guy who would drink all the water thing? Did you drink the water from the
No, not him.
you know the guy who got up there and drink all the water? I mean, shit water. No, not guy. Huh? It's not. Okay, it's not. Okay, so Mikey here. So you step out here, meaning the burden is very heavy, the afflictions, and you push the affliction out, meaning the chest now is open so you can push it out. All things that in your chest, so things that is down here that come up here, too much up here. So you push it out. You drop it, let go of it. Don't think about it anymore. Don't think about this, I mean you suppress it, you let it down, right? You push it out nicely and let go of it. Let that thing be bygone. Okay, that all the affliction be bygone. And then open your heart and make it feel very breathable. And open and thinking about this is how your life is. It's expanding, embracing, and you are very humble and enduring. You can be able to stand like this and sustain and be stepping back instead of coming too much forward. So you come back in a circle. This is the ending of it. And then again, another cycle. Push out all the afflictions, drop them all, and open our heart and come back to our original nature. Now, the interesting part of this teaching is this. He wants to be humble below, he wants to be open. And a lot of afflictions at this level is self-gratification because we cannot get it We cannot fulfill it, and so we get angry. We feel very, very angry, very upset. That kind of upset, anger, it builds up, and it builds up, and it builds up, because we're not satisfied with things. And it's coming to the chest up here. It's not because we don't stand that person, but because our basic desires are not satisfied. Okay, now what happens is you let go of that desire, you let go of that very much seeking, and let go of that. And we use this to heal number 2. Number 4, use number 4 to heal number 2, use number 6 to heal number 4, use number 5 to heal number 3, use number 3 to heal number 1. That's the kind of logic that we use in chakra. So what happens is, after you let all of these designs go, and you see that only the open of our heart can heal that very much, the mind full of desires and selfish intention. So this is the, now one of the desires is very, very deadly, and that desire is to possess someone else. And sometimes because possessive love. Possessive love down here. You love someone, actually you're not loving that person, you want to possess that person. You want to gratify this self-desire, very selfish desire to possess someone, to consume. Okay, so here, what happened is, I'm letting go of that self-gratification, the desire to possess, and open my heart to love. And so, the concept of love in Buddhism is to give space to others, to open our hearts to others, to create the freedom, the feeling of breathable freedom for others. So, and also the concept of love comes with the self-effacing. You step back instead of put yourself forward. You step back and create the space for the one you love. So the one you love can come into the circle and come into this space here. So you nurture others by giving space, room, giving the kind of care from the opening of yourself. Okay? So this movement here is most simple. It's most profound if you do it correctly. So you push out, you open up yourself. Okay? That's good? Let's do 10 more times and we'll go to the reverse one. Okay, let's go. I'm thinking about you open up to your heart and mind, thinking about that when you do this. Let go of the self-gratification, this very selfish one, and open up to a sense of being, to the great heart. Okay, now, I'd like you to face along this way, face along this side. Okay, no, this side is facing this side facing this one here. All right. So this side here, do with me, this side do with Sheila. Sheila, step up forward, do it. All right, so we step out, step forward with the left foot. Chân phải bước lên. Phải, chân phải phải, còn nãy trái thì phải. Làm hai chân luôn. Left the right foot, okay? Right foot, step up. Okay, make sure that 2 feet are pretty much same direction. You bend, you lift up your right toes and bend your left foot. Have your hands on and push. Inhale. Open up. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale.
2, 3, 4, 5,
Strong breathing.
6, 7,
Your leg and the hands back to the front and raise up and raise and let go. Very good, so we do both legs. Now we do the reverse. And the reverse one of this movement is the hands. We have hands like this here. In front of you. Okay. So you stick it down. It's a V shape, right? V shape. You see like this? V.
cái tay nó thọc ra hình chữ V. Rồi chưa? Kéo cái tay về. V kéo tay về. Rồi chưa? Pull the hands. So it's pretty high. Don't drop it down here. The reason why you're doing this is because you want to open your armpits. Tại vì mình muốn mở cái nách ra, cho nên các bác phải để tay cho nó cao. Nếu bác kéo thọc như vậy thì nó rớt xuống đơn rồi. Kéo up here, high, okay? Mà cái tay nó nằm hai bên cái ngực của mình, nó đừng có để phía trước. See, from this way, like this. Alright? And you swing it out, back here, like this, here. Okay, back like this. And to up to the middle, like this here. You see the hands are no longer facing this. See here? Hands here. Right? And to the front. Make sure the thumbs pointing down. Okay, very good. Drop hands. Now thumb, see here the hands here? Coming down like this. Make sure the thumb's always pointing down. Các bác nhớ là cái ngón tay cái nó chỉ xuống, đừng có chỉ lên. Rồi chưa? Rồi. Tay thẳng ra. Cái ngón tay cái của bác này, nó mở ra nha. Kéo về. Thẳng nó ra. Sau. Ra sau này, đúng không? Rồi tới ngang. Rồi tới thẳng luôn. Cái ngón tay cái của bác thấu rồi. Ok. Thumbs down. Có nhiều người ngón tay nó không chịu mở này. Mở tay ra đi. Mở tay ra đi. Không tốn tiền cho nó mở ra đi. Rồi chưa? Xong rồi gì? Thẳng cái tay ra. Straight arms. Okay, turn like back like this. Look at your hands. Look at your hands. And pull back right here. And swing it out to the back and to the front. Bring back here. To the back. Side. And to the front. Where's your fingers? Where's your thumbs? Very good. Okay. Back. Okay. And swing. Coming back this way. To the back. Side. To the side. Make sure you have to go to the side. And back. Okay. Here. Back. The side. Where's your hands? The side. Alright. And front. Okay. Hands down. Cái bác nhớ dùng thầy một xíu đó, vì cái này đó, nó cần nhiều cái cơ cốt, nó có nhiều sức lắm. Vì các bác làm hồi đó, biết sao bác đánh về đó này, bác quay lại đánh này. Bị gì sao? Bị gì? Cái tay dở lên được hả? Con bà cái sắc quen quá rồi. Cái tay đó, nó kéo ra về, nó ra thiệt xa, nó ra ngang như vậy này. Ok. Mình nhớ nó có cái ngang đây đó, mình mới vô đây. Mà cái ngón cái quánh hồi nó biết sao bác? Nó không vô. Nó thật là học xíu. Hồi nó như này. Nó không lên nữa. Thì cái ngón cái làm sao bác? Mở ra. Tại sao mở ra vậy? Bị gì? Cái nó mở nó khó lắm bác. Cái mở ra mà không gồng nó khó lắm bác. Mà mở ra không gồng thì cái kinh mạch nó thông. Mở ra gồng kinh mạch nó không thông đâu nha. Cái thế này nó khó, nhìn mình tưởng nó dễ không khó đâu. Vì mình, các bác làm lại tay nó cứng còn hơn sắt nữa đúng không? Không phải. Cái tay nó mềm như là nhìn mềm như gì? Rồi nó bốn cái thẻ nó cứng lắm. Không phải, nó mềm như là ok, mềm như cái gì đó chị Nhuận ha? Cao su. Có cái gì mềm hơn chút xíu nữa nó tốt. Mềm gì đó? Bông gòn. Hay, bông gòn. Mềm như lụa. Ok, rồi cái tay đó nó quánh ra nhưng mà nó mềm. Nhưng mà cái tay này nó độc đáo, nó hạ xuống. Bởi vì con người mình nó bị cái bệnh này. Một đó là cái tay mình gồng từ gồng ra như vậy. Hai đó là sao? Là mình quýnh ra nó gào xèo nó ra chứ gì là thấy nhuyễn nhưng mà sao đó? Nó không có thẳng, nó không được. Bây giờ làm sao đó mình dung hòa được cái này đó, ra đó. Okay, let me tell you the principle of Tai Chi. Tai Chi is this: the more you strain your muscle, the less the internal energy can be reached to that point. Let's go out. You need to relax your fingers and your arms. If you bring it here, you need to relax it. But the second principle say, if the fingers stick together, the energy just move out. So the first principle, you're relaxed. The second principle, you have to be open. The two things happen, the chi, the energy move. Now, look at this. If I'm going to do like this, now, looks very nice, but it's violate the first principle, which is too hard, too harsh. But it's good because the second principle is followed. It's open, but it's hard, so it can be. The other way around is not good. The other way around is you are soft, you're gentle, and you close. How do I do it? But you see, it's so meow, it's so gentle, but look at my hand, it always stick together. It always stick together. No, you don't want this, you want this. You relax out. Okay, let's do it together. Ready? Có thấy tưởng dễ không? Không dễ lắm đâu nha. Nó thật sự dễ khi mình relax đi. Kéo về. Búng nó ra. Kéo về. Inhale. Kéo về. Đừng gồng vào vai. Inhale.
Three, four,
Thôi mạnh
five,
lên. Tay mềm ra chưa? Get your fingers very soft.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Rồi, sướng quá. Rồi, bây giờ là nhìn về hướng này đi. Bây giờ bà con nhìn hướng này cái thầy nè. Đúng không? Bà con nhìn hai lớp, hai bên. Bên này nhìn Sheila, bên này nhìn thầy. You are looking for me. This section looking to Sheila. So you step your left foot down. Left foot down. Okay, make sure the 2 feet the same direction. Alright, you lift your left foot up. You bend your right knee. Okay. Good. Lift up your shoulders a little bit, relax, lift up. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale.
2, 3, 4, 9, 10.
And bring the hand and feet all together and drop down. So you step your right foot out. Okay, take a look at your feet. Các bác qua cái chân của bác có 45 độ ở đó nha. Thẳng hàng nha. Có nhiều người làm rất đẹp. Đẹp chứ không phải là đúng. Được chưa? Rồi, hai quá. Lift your right foot up. Bend your left knee. Hands coming back. Make sure your back is straight. And inhale out. Gentle hands.
1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10.
Why the Indian system have what we call the Sept Chakras? The Chinese system only have 3. The first one is at the navel. And we call this a lower Antien. The one who is right on the chest here, we call the middle Antien. And the top here, because the upper dantian. This is between the eyebrows, this is right the chest, and this is below the navel. And the Chinese have the two systems, the Buddhist and the Taoist. The Taoists think that dantian is right here, the solar plexus, but the Buddhists put the dantian at the chest. There's a three dantian according to the Chinese system. So we learn both of them. In this class, you will know and learn both of them. The reason why we learn both of them because I have experience of both energy, in both systems. And because I designed the system to integrate both of this, because we are one single body. We don't have two bodies. And this system here, one is clearly on the back side. The Chinese system is clearly on the front side. It's right here, it's right here, it's right here. So it's very interesting. One system in the front, one's in the back. And so, when we learn, we actually can learn both of them and without any contradiction. The two systems doesn't have any contradiction. And so that's the beauty of the teaching. And we are in the kind of era where we can integrate the system easily because we have enough knowledge and we have enough kind of experiences from both systems with the masters who verify and help us to mold the system together. So here is what I like to introduce to you. The dantian, this middle dantian and the upper dantian. Usually when we say dantian, we're talking about this one here. Otherwise we call this as the heart center and this we call the spiritual center. Okay, this is the heart center, the spiritual center, and this is just simply dantian. This is how we say it. No, I don't think it's huge to translate. But what I'd like to tell you is my first experience about 10 years ago. About 10, 12, 10, 11 years ago, when I actually had my personal experience where the energy is stuck at my lower body. I couldn't do anything until I had the frog. When I do the frog, the energies shoot up, it doesn't get stuck anymore. And because of that, I discovered these are the methods to move the energy along the spine, to move the energy along the spine. And so nowadays, what we have learned, we actually my own experience. And I can verify that energy go through every single stage up. This here is the tradition that I have learned, and actually it's a very much the core teaching of every Chinese practice, deep practice of meditation. But this is the thing that I harmonize both. I come on this side, and I have experience on this side, and I can bring it together, and I have no trouble. Because I think they don't have any contradiction. Okay. So what I like you to do now is this: if you're ready,